Hi Inter 3 students, welcome back one more time. I am so sorry for the interruption, but we are missing one topic to cover all the unit, okay? This will be the modal verb might. Might will be used in the conditionals, specifically in the first conditional, okay? So stay in the video if you want to find out more, okay? So let's get started. We are gonna be checking the modal verb might. Believe it or not, might is gonna be used, sorry, in the first conditional. This will be like some replacement of will, but with a specific meaning, okay? So let's check. Uh, First of all, might is a modal verb that we use in the English language when you want to express something that is not likely to happen or possible to happen. Let's say that talking about probability or possibility, might would be like some kind of 50% of probability or maybe less, because this is like very, very impossible to happen. Take a look at the following example, okay? You know what happened in the last World Cup. Mexico played against Germany and they won, and everyone was like, yeah, Mexico is going to win, Mexico is going to be the champion, and they lost. So maybe for the next World Cup, Mexico might win the World Cup. It's possible, but I am not sure. It's like trying to guess. Adivinar. If you want to talk about might, we can say that this word has a synonym, and this synonym means or is perhaps. Perhaps. Yes, that's the word. Perhaps. So maybe this will happen or maybe it won't happen. It depends, okay? Take a look at this idea. When I get home, imagine that you were really tired, you work and it was really tiring, you were standing up all day, etc. And you are really tired. And the only thing you want to do is go to your bed and sleep. And suddenly your best friend says, hey, guess what? There's going to be a big party tonight. What do you say? And you're like, I don't know. When I get home, I might go to the party. But if I am really tired, I won't go because the last thing you want to do is go to a party, right? Well, in my case, I wouldn't go. I would prefer to stay at home and sleep. What about the following idea? It might not rain tomorrow. Look at the sky, it's clear. So maybe you say it might not rain, maybe you are not so sure, but guess what? Maybe it rains. Now, for example, me, where I live, it's really cloudy, it's a bit cold, and I say, it might rain, and guess what? It never rains. So, it's not possible to happen. Or maybe this one, if it rains, we might not go out tonight. If it rains, if it happens, we might not do this. Or for example, if it rains, we might stay at home and watch a movie. But if it doesn't rain, we have to go to the party. And you're like, oh no, come on, rain, rain, rain. So you see, might is going to express something that is not likely to happen or impossible to happen. So might means perhaps in this context, okay? What about in the positives and negatives? If you want to check this one or for more references, you can go to your student's book and check page 146, okay? When you want to have or when you give a positive idea, we use might and a verb in simple form. In this case, might is going to be for all the subjects. It won't change at all. It doesn't matter if it is a first person or if it is a second person, if it is a third person, it doesn't matter. This rule doesn't apply, okay? They are the same. Take a look at the following ideas. I might be late tomorrow. Maybe you stayed away. Or you were watching movies all night, and you're like, I might be late tomorrow because it's good to have that. Or for example, this one, it might rain in the afternoon. So you see a cloudy sky, it's a bit cold, a windy day, so you say it might rain in the afternoon. But they are maybe not possible to happen, things that are impossible to happen. For the negatives, it is commonly that we use might not. We don't say mightn't. That is incorrect. This is the only form, okay? Might not. For example, he might not come to the party. Why? Because he says he's tired, he was working late, so he might not come to the party. Oh, okay, that's a shame. Okay? Or for example, this one, it might not rain in the afternoon. That is also a possibility. It might not rain in the afternoon. Why? Because it is cloudy, yes, but it's a bit hot. It's cold, yes, but it's really sunny as well, so it might not rain in the future, okay? So for positives, we only use might, and for the negatives, we use might not, okay? What happens in the conditionals? Like I told you, it could be used as a synonym of will, or instead, en lugar, instead of will, when you're talking in the first conditional. But one more time, keep in mind that might means, one more time, perhaps, okay? One more time, perhaps. Take a look at the examples. If Mexico plays well, this is my condition. If they have a great match, if they do everything perfectly, they might win the match. They might, or they perhaps win the match. We are not completely sure, but if they play well, maybe they might win. Or for example, this one. If I feel very tired, I might not go to the party. So you're like, if I am in the mood, I might go. But if I feel really bad, I might not go to the party. So if this happens, or if this is my condition, this will be the possibility. Might not go to the party. If it rains, we might stay at home and do nothing. But if it doesn't rain, we will go outside and go to the party. And you're like, oh no, come on, I don't want to go to the party. Yes, we have to go because we promised. And you're like, no, I don't want to go. So you say, okay, if it rains, we might stay at home and do nothing. And you're like, yes, please rain, come. So you can see, might can be used in the first conditional, but it depends on the what. It depends on the context of the idea, okay? It depends on what you want to say. If you want to express a possibility, something likely to happen, or an impossible thing to happen, we are going to use what? Might. Otherwise, forget it. We have to use will. Like I told you here, these ones. If Mexico plays perfectly, if they have a great match, they might have a chance to win the match. They might. But if they play horribly, they will lose. Okay? If I feel really tired, I might not go to the party. But if I feel fine, I will go to the party. If it rains, we might stay at home. But if it doesn't rain, we will go to the party. You see, it all depends on the context, okay? So you need to be very careful with the context, so you can include might or will. So this is it, guys. This is the explanation. I hope you understood this part. It's very simple, actually, not complicated. You just need to remember that you need to keep in mind the context. So you can choose might or will. It depends on the context. It depends on what you want to say. All right? So this is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, let me know on Google Classroom, on the comments, or on my personal email account, okay? See you guys.